Anyone who thinks this is only an Alberta problem is sadly mistaken. And now the Mayor of Montreal has come out opposing Energy East. Where was the Prime Minister? He was in Davos being starstruck by Hollywood actors. Mr. Speaker, if the Prime Minister won't show leadership, will one Liberal member of Parliament from Alberta, one of the four, stand up for Western Canadian jobs?
That's Candice Bergen, a Conservative MP. But it's not just Western Canada. Of course, the province of New Brunswick desperately wants the Energy East pipeline. They want to displace expensive foreign conflict oil from OPEC countries with less expensive ethical oil from Alberta. And then there's the detail of $15.7 billion worth of construction. I'm frustrated because this reminds me of the Quebec Liberal war against the oil patch under Pierre Trudeau. And I think a lot of Westerners are getting those old bad feelings again. That's why we set up the website Rien de Plus, to say to Quebec Liberals, you can't have it both ways. You can't keep taking oil transfer payments while blocking oil pipelines. But listen, I know that not all Quebecers share this anti-oil, anti-industry, anti-Western mentality. And joining me now from Quebec is my good friend Eric Duhaime, the radio host of FM 93. Eric, it's so important that I talk to you regularly because I just see the news of Justin Trudeau and Denis Coderre and Equiterre, which is basically the David Suzuki Foundation of Quebec. And it's easy for me to think all Quebecers hate industry. But you've got some news today that there are little signs of hope in Quebec. Tell me the hopeful signs.
Well, first off, today, the mayor of Quebec City and the mayor of Lévis on the South Shore here of Quebec City, they both came out in favor of the pipeline. The Coalition for the Future of Quebec, with François Legault as the leader, the third party at the National Assembly, came out in favor of the pipeline of Energy East as well. And they're even saying, they're going further, they even say that they understand what Brad Wall is saying. So it's not all Quebecers. It's a Montreal thing. As you know, sometimes the big metropolis, they have a very different political atmosphere, but it's not all of Quebec. Many people in Quebec are outraged almost as much as you are out west. We understand that Quebecers are receiving a lot in terms of equalization payment. We understand that we have our own form of energy here with hydroelectricity, and if one single person from Alberta or Saskatchewan or BC or even Ontario was coming in Quebec telling us that we shouldn't send our energy here or there, or export here or there, or have new rules, or tell us that we cannot have carry it on their territory, we would be the first ones to be outraged. So it is very important to understand that not all Quebecers, it's a few politicians from Montreal currently that are talking against the pipeline, but many people here in Quebec City are in favor. And actually, it's interesting because Quebec City is the place where it's the most critical, because it's here where the pipeline will cross over the St. Lawrence River. So in terms of environmental risks, it's much more the population of Quebec City that should be worried than the population of Montreal.